Imagine two parallel 500-meter skyscrapers span 170 kilometers between deserts and mountains. Isn't that a sci-fi movie opening? It's not confirmed until you see it, so stay tuned. A Saudi megaproject called the Mirror Line is being planned by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. It seems absurd since only 12 skyscrapers worldwide have reached 500 meters. What would motivate Saudi Arabia to make such an announcement? Are they producing or merely vying for global recognition? Few nations have as comprehensive a transformation strategy as Saudi Arabia. Part of Vision 2030, the kingdom outlined a plan to diversify its economy and lessen its reliance on oil. The grand scheme is now known as NEOM, which stands for New Future. NEOM is comprised of 3 enormous megaprojects that will be a smart city in the future. A floating industrial complex, the Octagon, is in the initial development phase. It would serve as a port for Red Sea vessels. Additionally, Trohena, a year-round outdoor resort on the Arabian Peninsula, is planned for the city. Nevertheless, these plans cannot compare to the Mirror Line first unveiled in January 2021. More information has emerged about this fabled line, and it is bizarre to put it mildly. So what is the Mirror Line? It will span 170 kilometers of the arid landscape and is made up of 2 skyscrapers that are each 500 meters tall. In order to accommodate a city of 9 million people, these parallel towers will have mirrored exteriors with only 200 meters between them. The linear metropolis will extend from the Red Sea's Gulf of Aqaba shoreline into the nation's interior over mountainous and arid terrain. Walkways will connect the 2 mirrored sides. Almost all interior spaces will be vertically built, including public parks, offices, and homes. The goal is to stack the various components of a metropolis vertically. Aside from using cutting-edge technology, their proposal is completely sustainable. Those 500-meter-high walls will have vertical gardens to feed residents. Additionally, a sports arena and marina are planned for the building. But can it actually be achieved?
مشروع ذا لاين هو ثورة حضارية للإنسان تضع الإنسان أولاً.
The Mirror Line has been called a revolution in civilization by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince. Almost like a fictional world, the Mirror Line seems massive. The number of tenants is expected to reach 1 million by 2030. Although humanity has built some gigantic structures in some of the most difficult environments, the Mirror Line simply promises too much in so little time. Building extraordinary skyscrapers is also not Saudi Arabia's strong suit. Jeddah Tower, for example, was supposed to be the world's tallest building. Only a third of its original height has been reached. However, the world's 4th tallest skyscraper is in Saudi Arabia. History has never seen anything like the Mirror Line. Nevertheless, it is similar to Illinois' 60-year-old grand plans. The building was supposed to be a mile high, which was insane. As with Illinois, the Mirror Line's marketing videos and 3D renderings are limited to paper. There have already been approximately 50 million views, but now the whole world is watching the trailer. Considering this, why does Saudi Arabia make such extraordinary promises? If you want to see more interesting projects like this, like and subscribe so we can learn and find out together. Saudi Arabia has rebranded itself since Mohammed bin Salman took over. This rebranding effort will draw international attention. Saudi Arabia has much more to offer. However, most visitors come for pilgrimage, not tourism. Saudi Arabia's announcement shows its ambition to lead the world. There is a different view internationally. Mirror Line has been compared to Middle East megaprojects, including some of the most impressive. It will be built in the middle of NEOM. The NEOM project describes a new future. A modern city structure and modern transportation concepts could also be explored. Mirror Line attracted international attention. Responses have been mostly negative. Unanswered questions remain. They want a city with 100% sustainable transportation, yet they ignore the huge carbon footprint such a system leaves behind. According to estimates from Oldfield at the University of New South Wales, the line would emit more CO2 than in 4 years. Building a carbon-neutral city seems impossible given these enormous construction emissions. Saudi Arabia's human rights record has also been criticized. Saudi Arabia already calculated the human cost. Numerous indigenous tribes live in towns and villages in the region. It has been centuries. A foreignpolicy.com report estimates that NEOM relocated 20,000 people. Security forces also met protesters with force. So far, the authorities have failed to offer a roadmap to address the issue of the mistreatment of migrant workers in the country. The project's human rights record will complicate fundraising. Partnerships with Western nations are met with resistance. Even NEOM and the Mirror Line cannot manage reality's complexity. Overall, the final designs will differ greatly from the original ideas. Advertising is done on media platforms. So far, Saudi Arabia lacks the expertise to handle such a crisis. It has implemented most of what it has claimed. Despite foreign assistance, a project of the Mirror Line's magnitude cannot be accomplished. This will take decades. Humans must also accept the Mirror Line as a living space. As of now, the Mirror Line is a concept. There are many challenges, including human rights abuses and feasibility issues, with this project. Many of these futuristic plans include Saudi Arabia's existing cities, though it is currently impossible. Is the Mirror Line something that appeals to you? Is it science fiction or is it real?
اليوم بصفتي رئيس مجلس إدارة نيوم نقدم لكم ذا لاين، مدينة مليونية بطول 170 كيلو، 0 سيارات، 0 شوارع، و0 انبعاثات كربونية.
There is a possibility that it has already begun. Our next video will explain to you why we believe that this project is actually happening, so stay tuned. We would like to hear your thoughts on this.